And why is he coming all the way here? Why not say it on the telephone?
I have no idea.
If Mr. Swire's lawyer wants to see you and it's urgent, it means he's left you something.
I doubt it. I would have heard long before this. Anyway, I hope not.
Why?
Matthew, do come on. The chauffeur's freezing to death, and so am I.
Are you looking forward to the wedding?
What do you think?
I'm looking forward to all sorts of things.
Don't make me blush.
Matthew! Was that Mr. Charkham I saw leaving?
Yes, he said to make his apologies. He was late for his train.
What did he have to say for himself?
I don't know where to start. Basically, it seems that Reggie Swire did not wish to divide his fortune. So when Lavinia died, he made a new will with a list of 3 possible heirs, of which I was the 3rd.
Why didn't the first name succeed?
He died before Reggie, in the same epidemic that killed Lavinia. But at first, they thought that the second heir, a Mr. Clive Pulbrook, would be easy to trace.
How much money are we talking about?
A lot. A huge amount. I had no idea. You could never have told it from Reggie's way of life.
Lucky Mr. Pulbrook.
Well, this is it. Sometime before Reggie's death, Pulbrook travelled to the east, to India, to some tea plantations he owned there.
And?
He's never been heard of since. They've made inquiries, they've sent an agent out to visit his property. There's no sign of him. Now come and kiss me.
So if they can't find Mr. Pillbox, what will you do with the money?
Pulbrook, and they will find him.
But if they don't?
Then I'll decide what to do. Or we will. Because I can't keep it.
No, of course not.
Why were you so heavily invested in one enterprise? Wasn't it foolish? Has some of my fortune been lost?
Some. All. Almost all.
Oh, my dear. Terrible for you.
It's not so good for you.
Don't worry about me. I'm an American. Have gun will travel.
Oh, thank God for you. Anyway.
You know what? I'm glad we have a wedding to celebrate. Let's make sure it's a great day.
Please, Tom. We don't need to wear everyone out.
Why? What's the matter? Am I not being polite enough?
Wait a minute, this was down to you, wasn't it?
I don't know what you mean.
Yes, you do. I saw you. You put something in his drink, didn't you? Just before we came in.
That's not true, is it, Larry? What a beastly thing to do.
Oh, come on, Edith. That's not like you. You could always take a joke.
A bully's defence. Listen, everyone, Mr. Gray has given my brother-in-law something to make him appear drunk.
Could it be drink?
No, not drink, some horrible pill. Sybil, take him upstairs.
Il ne manque ça.
Tom has been the victim of a cruel prank, which I know you will all be kind enough to forget.
Forgive, perhaps. Forget, never.
Is this true, Larry? I don't know why you're all getting so hot under the collar. He's only a grubby little chauffeur chap.
Be silent this instant, sir.
I apologize for my son, Mr. Branson. Unreservedly. I only hope you recover before the wedding.
I hope so too. Since I want him to be my best man.
Bravo. Well said.
Do you really mean it?
Honestly.
I've told you before, if we're mad enough to take on the Crawley girls, we have to stick together.
Oh, thank you, Matthew. Thank you so much. It's all right, Mama. You can leave us unchaperoned. After tomorrow, all things are permitted.
Don't embarrass me. Bye, Matthew. Get a good night's sleep.
How many moments of Crawley history has this room seen?
With many more to come.
I hope so. In fact, what happened in the search for Mr. Pumpkin, Swire's heir? Have you heard anything?
Yes, Charkham sent a telegram. I've got it here, actually.
Convincing proof of Pulbrook's death. Stop. Investigating date. What does that mean?
Well, if Pulbrook died after Reggie, then his heirs get the money. But if he died first, then I do.
But that's absurd. What right have his heirs to inherit anything?
Well, darling, what right have I? And frankly, what difference does it make? I shan't keep it if I get it.
Well, actually you will. Because something rather terrible has happened. You see, apparently Papa has lost a great deal of money. Enough to ruin him. Enough for us to lose Downton.
God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yes, but surely if Mr. Pulbrook did die before Swire, then we're saved.
Darling, I don't think you understand. Reggie Swire will have put me in his will because he believed I was his daughter's one true love.
So you were?
Yes, but I broke Lavinia's heart and she died. He never knew that. How could I possibly allow myself to profit from her death, to dine in splendor, because I took away a woman's will to live?
So you're prepared to destroy us in payment for your destroying her?
Darling, please. You know I would do anything for this family.
Anything except help us. Except save Papa from living out the rest of his days in humiliation and grief. And what about us? What about our children? Oh God, Matthew, how can you be so disappointing?
Mary, please.
No! Don't you see what this means? Don't you see what a difference this makes? It means that you're not on our side, Matthew. It means that deep down you're not on our side.
Suppose he never gets the money.
It's not about the money. It's that he won't save Papa when he could.
But he has to be true to himself.
That's the point. He puts himself above the rest of us. Don't you see?
What I see is a good man, milady. And they're not like buses. There won't be another one along in 10 minutes' time.
My darling, I refuse to quarrel about something that hasn't happened and probably never will.
That's what Anna says.
Then she's right. My darling, I'm sure we will fight about money and about Downton, about how to rear our children, about any number of other things.
Then shouldn't we accept it? Matthew, I've been thinking, and I'm not angry now. Truly, I'm not. But if we can disagree over something as fundamental as this, then shouldn't we be brave and back away now?
No.
It's not because you're afraid of calling it off, because I'm not.
No. It's because of something Tom said. That I would never be happy with anyone else as long as you walked the earth. Which is true. And I think you feel the same about me. Good luck. I wasn't completely sure you would.
I'm glad to hear it. I should hate to be predictable.